Alright, guys. Happy Halloween. Could have been a better Halloween, I think. Anyway, today I figured I could have some enjoyment on playing my all-time favorite video game that just got released on the PlayStation 4. Now, it did get released with some minor controversy because it's essentially the PSP version of the game. So the goofy dialogue was redubbed back when it got released in 2007, and it's arguably worse in the eyes of some people. I don't personally think it's all that bad. Granted, everyone prefers the infamous line. It's not in the game. But you know what? I will take it as, it's nice that they did keep it with the same voice actors that they used when they made Dracula X Chronicles. But in that instance, why didn't they just put Dracula X Chronicles on the PlayStation 4? Because, like, they even have the artwork that they used for Dracula X Chronicles on this, but it just has the original Rondo of Blood, so it's very anime looking, which, again, I don't have a problem with, but it does seem a little out of place. I am going to be drinking while playing this, so that should be an interesting added dynamic. So anyone who watches this by the end of this, I don't know how I'm gonna be. I shouldn't be. I'm not drinking too terribly much, but it shouldn't be too terribly bad. Anyway, so with that said, let's start the game. Now, I already have been playing this for a while. Well, I'm going to be starting a new game, breezing through the final mission, the prologue, if you will, just to kind of go at it. Okay. So, we are going to go back to 1972. I mean, 1792. Shit. Yeah. And while this is gonna play up, I'm gonna crack open my Mike's Harder Cranberry. It's kind of cool. I mean, yeah, the 3D graphics of this are just kind of shit. But but overall, the game actually retains its charm and aged very, very well. It's actually, in my opinion, one of the best aged games of all time. And that's the benefit of having something that's two-dimensional versus 3D polygons. And granted, I don't have a problem with 3D polygon games. The PlayStation 1 had some amazing games, and they were 3D, such as, the original Tomb Raider, Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, Resident Evil 2, Twisted Metal, Granted, some of them don't look as good as they did back in the day, but I remember as a kid, Twisted Metal, not looking bad when I was younger. But I honestly, I remember seeing the Hind D in Metal Gear Solid. I shit you not, I looked at it and I'm like, wow, that looks so fucking real. My, what 2 decades have done to change things. So,
Dracula,
but yeah.
die now and leave this world. You'll never belong here.
Oh, but this world invited me. Your own kind.
See, the one thing I don't like about this dubbing, they put fucking Crispin Freeman as Dracula.
You steal men's souls.
So all I'm hearing is, oh, it's Alucard from Hellsing.
To faith, good hunter. Or are you truly here by choice?
But this is pretty much word for word the same dialogue as the Japanese version. So, in all honesty, it is more accurate. But some of these characters, they don't really seem like they have much,
and die for their sins.
Yeah, soul. I'm just gonna fucking Hydra Storm this shit. I don't give a fuck. Not to mention, this battle has so much more importance to how the rest of the game plays. It's honestly better off just cheesing this, just so you can start off with better stats. Otherwise, you're gonna start with nothing. So yeah. Now we can actually begin the game.
Count Dracula had risen with the aid of the Dark Priest Shaft to menace humanity once
Shaft!
again. The legendary vampire hunter, Richter
What do you
Belmont,
think of Simon and
against
Richter?
him, and at last...
Oh, Richter Belmont's in Smash Bros. 2?
4 years
Fucking
later,
awesome! I really need to get a
full moon
Switch.
Richter mysteriously vanished.
When I found out, like, I've always been big into Smash Brothers, and that's like been a big deciding factor on me getting a Nintendo system. But
The Castle of Dracula, rumored to
when I
have
found,
been
I
once
really
a
wanted at least Simon Belmont to be in Smash Brothers Brawl.
to show them the way.
And then the one for the Wii U and 3DS, and then finally hearing that at least Simon Belmont was in the new one, I was like, yeah! Took long enough, and I think Snake's back too, which is also nice.
To purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, Alucard had submerged his vampiric powers and fallen into what was meant to be eternal slumber. But now, he awakens to the cackles of evil and cries
Now,
of the innocent.
I'm going to be showing you guys
Good and evil has come full
how to
circle
keep
once more,
your Alucard
Dracula's
equipment
castle
in the
beckons
beginning of the game.
and no man can say who will emerge.
No, it isn't as bad. Everyone's just like, oh my god, the What Is a Man line isn't in this game. I'm totally not buying this. Well, fuck you, you piece of shit. Shit. Reasons like that, regardless of how poor this is of a release. And you know what? They could have done a shit ton better. I would have loved to have them include the Saturn shit. I would have loved to have them include...
Compare this to Silent Hill on the PS4.
You know what? At least Silent Hill 2 still had the option of the original dialogue. Silent Hill 3 didn't. But I think more people got it for Silent Hill 2, honestly. But, yeah, it's not as bad. I have my issues with it. Like I said, with certain voice actors, but all in all, it could be a lot worse. But specifically, yeah. Aside from Crispin Freeman, I don't think the voice is all that bad, and it gives you the option of the Japanese dialogue, which is also nice. Now, as much as I love the little spat between Alucard and Death, I am, like I said, going to cheat the system and cheat Death literally to get out of here and keep my equipment intact. And this version, like the PSP version, makes it easier than ever before. If you remember, the PlayStation version of Symphony of the Night has a way to keep your equipment, but only if you're playing in luck mode. What that entails is that you start off with little to no stats, but a very high luck range. And I think you have the Lapis Lazuli. I don't think you have that in there. Yeah, you don't have... You have the Necklace of J. But the Lapis Lazuli is one of the items that are actually in your inventory, and it, like, ups your luck. Aside from already having, like, 99 luck, which is awesome for getting rare item drops. Which is the reason why you would want to have it in the first place. So what you would do is, with this luck mode enacted, once you get to right before Death shows up, there are a couple wargs in this hallway. The last warg you do not kill, you jump over. And basically the point is to have it hit you in a certain position while you're in air, and it will launch you past Death, completely bypassing the cutscene. And so long as you don't go back and try to go back to it, have take your stuff away, you're fine. If you go back, you'll actually break the game, and at least what happened when I fucked around with it. It broke the game for me, and I had to stop. I had to actually reset the game. He basically wouldn't stop trying to run and open into a wall. It was really bizarre. The PSP version, however, took that away. Well, no, it still has that. It took away the Sword Brothers glitch. But with the Sword Brothers glitch gone, it actually gave us a new glitch, which made bypassing Death even easier. Now what you do for this is you literally just walk back and forth until the music stops. At that point, the glitch is activated and you just walk past. And then the music doesn't start up again until you save your game. That's the glitch. And I was really surprised that they still kept it in. Okay, that's good enough. And I'm going to keep my sword... If I'm going to keep my sword and my shield, I don't need to level up too terribly much, so... Yeah, there's one. There's two. And then there's the third one. But yeah, basically you would jump past this guy. You would unequip everything except for your Lapis, and you let that thing hit you and it launch you. It only works with the luck cheat though. But, okay, now, basically this is all you do. And I'm really surprised that they still kept this in. Okay, as you notice, the music stopped. And what's this? No Death! It's like he didn't even want to show up. Everything's still intact. I still have my shield. I got everything. So, that is the glitch. And now I still have my shit, and I have a very, very good advantage for the majority of the game. Pretty fucking nice and nowhere near as complicated. And you don't have to dash back. Some people thought, and this overcomplicates things, some people thought, and I was talking to people on the forum, no, I didn't see Season 2 yet of Castlevania. I'm waiting to get it back, but I saw Season 1, I fucking loved it. But people think you have to do this. No, that just overcomplicates things. You literally just go back and forth. So, That's done. You get your short sword and your red rust. You save. And when you leave the room, music is back. And it's good to go. Now, I did test this last time. I thought, you know, what happens if you go back to that area? Death still doesn't show up. I was a little bit surprised by it, but yeah, that's pretty much the dealio with that. So, what's up, hon? But yeah, but aside from having the Alucard sword and the Alucard shield, you have the Alucard armor, which is resistant to fire, ice, and lightning, so that's a nice little touch. Short sword. But yeah, I need... Like I said, if I'm gonna bitch about this, which I already have, to put something like this on the PlayStation 4. I like the fact that they added filters and stuff to smooth things out. I think, honestly, this looks pretty nice on an HD TV. But they could have done so much more. I would have loved to have seen the extra levels that they put in the Sega Saturn version. They could have taken the time to add those in, I think. I know that the programming for the Sega Saturn is different, but really all they did was they just ported the Saturn version, essentially, or the PlayStation version to the Saturn, and just added shit to it. And there were things that they actually did to downgrade it, which honestly, if they rebuilt it from the ground up and took their time with it, that would have looked amazing. That would have been the best version of it to get. The Saturn does so much with 2D graphics, it's not even funny. And not to mention, you know, the processor for like all the Sega systems are just superior to like everything. They run the best arcade ports. For instance, Vampire Savior plays so much better on the Saturn than it does on the PlayStation. And with this essentially being a 2D game with some 3D graphics, it would have been a no-brainer for it to have worked. But unfortunately, they kind of went at it half-assed, and it unfortunately showed. I still have the game. I like the fact that it's something different. It adds just a new way of playing it, honestly. And I love this game so much. I will play different versions, and that's fine by me. I'm not so much of a purist that I'm only going to accept the PlayStation version that's fucking retarded. And anyone who was going to boycott the release of this just because of that is stupid. This game deserves to be bought just because, dude, you can play it on the PlayStation 4. And it includes Rondo of Blood, which was only released and translated on the PlayStation Portable. So, yeah. You know of the secret fourth ending that was cut. That's the one, I think, where, what, but that's the one I believe that, had, I think, didn't Maria turn into like a monster or something, and you had to kill them both or something? I thought it had to do with, I don't even remember exactly how you trigger that. But yeah, I remember hearing something about that. Well, technically there already is 4 endings to the game. One of which barely gets seen because it's kind of redundant. But the worst ending is you just find Richter immediately and kill him. I will probably do that one first, and I might call it a day at that point. The second ending, which is the one that doesn't really get used, but you can actually... Shit. You can actually... There we go. There we go. You're fucking dead. But you can actually wear the holy glasses, see the green orb, and you can still choose to kill Richter. That triggers the second ending. Basically, Maria shows up, and you know, he's like, "Just get Richter." Yeah, but unfortunately, I killed him. It's like, oh well, maybe he can finally find peace now. That second ending still sucks, but you know, it's there. Maria survives at that point. And then the third ending is the one where you get to the second castle, you beat Dracula and all the other people among there. And what happens is he talks about how he's his blood is cursed and all that, and he's gonna run away and hide and go back to sleep pretty much. Well, one ending is that she does not follow him. She lets him go. If you get past, I think, 190-odd%, something like that, she actually chases him down. And that's the final ending. That's the canon ending, that she chases him down to try to, I guess, convince him that you know, he's worth being a part of society. And I guess it worked out because, you know, he's in the Arya and Dawn of Sorrow games. So there you go. So, but yeah, they did have audio for it, and what's also interesting is that they were planning on Maria to be a playable character in this, but they just ran out of time to do it. Now, they put her in the Sega Saturn version. You could play her right from the get-go, and she's like a fucking Super Saiyan. She's like firing Hadokens, using like fucking flying kicks, and she's just fucking crazy. They made her playable in the PSP version, and I'm assuming she's playable in this as well. And she reflects on the fighting style that she had in Rondo of Blood. Not as impressive as the Saturn version. She's not as overpowered, so there's more of a challenge, I guess. But it was well thought out, and it does reflect on her in Rondo of Blood, so that's honestly nice. I'm not going to shit on that. What became of Maria after Symphony of the Night? Actually, I just recently found this out. They made, I don't know when they made it, but they actually made a drama CD involving Richter and Maria. And initially, when I saw the cover for it, I thought, is it a drama CD or is it an Otomi game? Because it literally looks like heavily romanticized. There's a whole bunch of pretty boys in it along with Alucard. And it all about deals with the strife of him and like people that, someone he was friends with that basically became a vampire. I guess he ended up having to kill him or something like that. But yeah, she basically stayed with him essentially. But yeah. Oh boy. But yeah, I've been seriously enjoying this. I'm trying to remember where the hell the sword card is. That's my other game that I'm playing for it. I cannot remember where it is. It's a PSP version, and it's been a while since I played that particular one. That's actually the one where I've gotten the farthest in. As much as I love this game, for whatever reason, I've never been able to get 200.6%, and it bugs the shit out of me. The worst part is that the highest I've ever gotten was 200.3, which doesn't even make sense. That means that I have 1% higher in one castle than I do in the other, and I couldn't tell which one it was because they looked identical to me. So yeah, there was that. But Belmont, or as someone referred to, Codeman, you had the PSP version at one point. Did you ever unlock Symphony of the Night, or did you only play Dracula X Chronicles? The game looks much better. Oh, it is. I've noticed that the attack animation is a lot quicker. So, yeah. Yes, my wife pointed that out to me, but I didn't notice it. And honestly, I like that a little bit better. Not that the other version was clunky or anything. Another thing that's interesting about this is that, for whatever reason, like, every little action you do vibrates the controller slightly. When you land while jumping, it vibrates. When you attack, it vibrates. When you backdash, it vibrates. Every little thing that happens in this game, there's like vibrations going on. So, it could be considered distracting, but we did unlock it. But, what's your thoughts? Do you think that they should have kept Dracula X in this? Or Dracula X Chronicles? Or do you think it's fine just having Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night? My personal opinion, since all of this was already available in the Dracula X Chronicles, translated and everything, and all they did with this version is they literally just took out the base game. I think that they could have just put it in there. And they didn't have to make it where you had to find the games to unlock them, which I thought was stupid. But they could have at least... They could have at least kept it. But, I don't know, maybe if this does well enough, they'll actually do more Castlevania games on here, which would be nice. I'm not looking for new shit at this point. I don't really give a fuck. They've kind of ruined their chances to be, honestly, in the good graces anytime soon. But if they can at least make it so, people have the option of buying the older content on newer systems, I think that'll be enough for most people. What? I know, it keeps on doing it. I have a haunted bicycle, folks. Put lights on it, and it will not stop lighting. Like, the lights keep on turning off, flashing, turning off, turning on, turning off. It's ridiculous. Oh shit! I hate the Skellerangs. But, there we go. But yeah, I like taking this little detour Now, it is a lot more difficult going down that path when you aren't highly leveled, at least to an extent, or have, unless you have higher equipment. Especially those two big enemies near the exit. But I like just kind of circling around. Why hasn't there been a Castlevania compilation? That's a really good question. Because the only compilation we ever got was Castlevania Chronicles and the Dracula X Chronicles, which were basically a compilation of 2 games.
They could do that with
I mean, damn.
the DS ones.
They could do a compilation with the DS games. They could do a compilation with the Game Boy games.
Well, I'm not sure about Lunar Eclipse or whatever it's called. I know that the
Lunar Eclipse.
the 2 on the DS where you play the guy, not the one where you play the girl.
Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow.
Yeah, those 2 you could put on as a since they're canonical, but I don't know about the one with the girl. I don't know if that one directly follows another game.
But yeah, it's a. But you can't please everybody apparently, which is a shame because, like I said,
Well, AJ,
regardless of how
even
shitty
you
this.
complain about it because they didn't really do anything.
No, they did.
Period of time.
They basically took something that they put work on it 10 years ago and just re-released it with less content essentially. But they could have. They could have. I don't know, done something.
Wait, are you human? What are you doing here?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Likewise. I'm Maria. And you are?
Alucard.
Well, if you're a better swordsman than a speaker, perhaps I'll see you again. Farewell.
What one do you need?
I don't know. The Olrox Quatus, right there. Can't get to it though. So. Oh, boy. No. No. I'm trying to kind of drink a little bit quicker. I don't want that. I'll just stick with the holy water. Oh, boy. So yeah, I'm really excited for that Castlevania Netflix show. I really enjoyed season 1. We didn't have Netflix this month though, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna have to wait until the beginning of next month to watch season 2, but I'm gonna watch it for sure. Interestingly enough, that guy also he made a couple. I don't remember what movies did he make. Was it Ari Shankar or something like that? I'm trying to remember what his name is. But yeah, he's got a good grasp on what people like about in Castlevania, and the fact that he chose Castlevania 3 to start it off, perfect choice. It just makes me want him to get all the way to Symphony of the Night, because he showed some of the Symphony of the Night stuff with, you know, Alucard's mother, Lisa, being burned at the stake, and Dracula basically cursing them. But so we'll see. I heard he doesn't like Grant, so there's a good chance that Grant will not be in the game or in the show at all, which sucks. But I mean, if you force someone to put in something that they don't like in, sometimes you'll get something like, what was that one movie? Spider-Man 3. So, you gotta be careful with that. Where's your Benadryl? I gave it to you earlier today. Interesting little thing right there. Every time you go into this room, you see a little animation about this bird right here. I did not realize it until I saw that there's a trophy for it. But that bird periodically goes in, will sit down, eventually will lay eggs, the eggs will eventually hatch, and the birds will grow up into full-size birds and fly away. And that is the life cycle of that whole nest, and you get a trophy for it. Little details like that surprise me, and I didn't even notice that until I started playing this again. Alright, sorry about that. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Now you want to make sure... Oh, I want to keep that. There we go. You want to make sure you kill off this asshole. It's a Guardian Knight. What? More cryptic shit in Castlevania. Now, I love the fact that this is a throwback to Castlevania 2. As it goes into this area right here, you can't get to it, get past it because it needs mist, but just makes it, you can get to the right there, you know. It's nothing you'd really notice, you know, you wouldn't really know to do that. But, you know, something cool. I think it's the only room that does that. I know. He said he would stay. He would come and go a little bit, but that was it. You want to sip my Mike's Hard Cranberry?
Huh?
Said you want to sip my Mike's Hard Cranberry to try it? No? Ugh.
I don't even know if I want the rest of the wine.
What? You don't know if you want the rest of the wine?
Yeah.
You didn't... Oh, you didn't finish your wine? I love the fact... Let's do that.
I'm wondering if I need...
Yeah. You want me to reheat the chicken? Yeah. Bye-bye, doppelganger. Yeah. Now, one thing I thought was a nice addition to the Xbox Live version of this game that was on the 360 is that they took out the FMV cutscenes, which honestly, they're not really necessary. They don't really add much of anything to them.
See, he's the shit out of me.
Just go for a second. Okay. I'll do that. Okay. It's interesting. Alrighty. Oh, Jesus. It's all... Oh my god. Now I gotta be careful. He said I know where everything is. Well, knowing where things are or not, I have to be careful with those yellow Medusa heads. They petrify you. And if they petrify you, you're not going to have a good time. Now granted, I have the Mirror Curse, which I probably should equip, but I'm not worried about that right now. Okay. Now I'm gonna go and see if I can test my luck. Because I managed to do this before, which was actually kind of cool. Yeah! Haha, fuck yeah. Now, initially, I thought I was done. There wasn't anything else I could do. Come to find out, I could do that. So yeah, double jump is not needed. In fact, what's really cool is now I can get to double jump so much fucking quicker. So, hell yeah. Harpies fucking suck. There we go. Oh, that should be open. Secret room. There's Star Play, which is nice, and they got, I think, it had the, had one of the armors. That was alright. Trust me, if I was in a later spot, or if I was, no later spot, if I didn't have the equipment that I have right now, I would totally be using it. Man, I wish I had a Ring of Arcana. Honestly, though, I feel like it's... I know it's supposed to increase the rare item drops, but it still takes forever. Though I did get a flame bird. Oh man, it takes forever to get that damn chrysogram. There we go. Oh boy. That should. Yep. There we go. Little bastard. Now, if you don't have the really good armor, those things will destroy you. Oh my god. Motherfucker! God damn, fucking flaming pieces of shit. There we go. That took care of those guys. They were no match for me. Man. There's my fairy. Oh man. You know, I would say this normally if I wasn't doing this. I'd probably be watching the kill stream. I wonder what they're doing right now. I want to see how far I can go. I'm like, oh god, I'm just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? There you go. He did. But the speed, I think, might be actually kind of close to the. I recall the Saturn version actually functions really slow. But what I recall is that the 360 version, like I said, no load times, going really quickly. And yes, I'm really happy I'm able to get to this part right here. Without even going around to the chapel, which is really nice. This is actually the end of the game. What?
My phone charger.
What, your phone charger?
My phone.
Alrighty. Sorry for the wait. Wife needed me. Alrighty. Now, I just need the leap stone. That'll make things a hell of a lot easier. I felt like such a moron. I didn't grab this when I played this the last time. Because I got to this point now, I just left. But two awesome things. Now I have the leap stone early, and now I have earlier access to the castle keep. Now the one thing I really want now is I want to get the yeah, I want to get the fuck, what is it? I want to get the Jewel of Open. Yeah, opens the magic doors. So now that I got that, now it's time for me to take a little trip to the library. Yay! What? Turn the fan. Turn the blanket off. Alrighty. Now we are going to go and get the library. That's weird. So yeah, because I was just playing this on the Vita, which is the actual PlayStation version, essentially. The chain's gone. What's left? What's there is this blue string that keeps on phasing in and out. It's weird. It's really weird, actually. Okay. So, to the library. I wonder if I'm gonna have a chance at getting the rapier. That's actually a fun weapon to have. I don't know if I'm gonna get it though. Yay! Look at all these books! But I mean, there is certain things to like about this version. One, you have trophies, and a lot of trophies to that. There's even a platinum trophy, which is kind of cool that there's that many. The original 360 version had like, what, 12 achievements, and that was it? So, there is a lot of fun to be had with this, just by all the various different things you can do. And like I said, for those who haven't played the PSP version, it does offer some new things. Might not be everyone's cup of tea, but new dialogue is a nice change of pace. Just for something different. And the Japanese dialogue, the original is intact, which is also nice. So, like I said, there is a lot that fucked up. Oh well. I can get that later. I fucked up. I meant to kick jump that thing so I can get the fairy card.
It's been a long time, old one.
Eh? Why, it's Master Alucard. Come to visit, have we?
I need your help.
Oh, but young Master, I could never betray the good Count.
You won't go unrewarded.
Really? In that case, just tell me what you need.
Of course. Money is what sways you. Jewel of Open. Sold that.
Thank you.
Definitely want to get that. Also, castle map, but only being 105 gold. You might as well get it. Dual colored reversible cape, elven cloak. I want to get one of those. I just don't know which one to get. I'm definitely getting a library card.
Thank you.
I'll just leave it at that. Yeah. We'll just go with that. It's fun. Drink responsibly, folks. This is a very, very spooktacular occasion. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Okay, let's go and turn that on. So I get my fairy. She's not gonna say anything? Don't tell me it's because... Okay.
You can count on me.
There we go. I'm ready to serve you, Master! I'm trying to think. I probably should not really worry about this because the big thing at the end of this is the bat form, and I need the mist for that. So fuck it, I'll just go somewhere else. there are literally 3 different options I can do at this point. I can get the, I can go to Lorok's quarters now with the double jump. I can go to the chapel. I can go to the underground cavern. So there's a lot of different things I can do. Son of a bitch, I'm cursed. Oh. Thank you, fairy friend. You healed me. Oh, fuck. I'm not very good at aiming. Shit. There we go. Yeah. Okay. And now I need to go. Okay. There, get that little bastard. And then we will go there. You know what? I think I will actually go. Fuck. Wrong way. I think I'm going to go to the underground cavern. Normally I go to the chapel, but I can unlock the underground cavern. I'll just do that. And I have the double jump, so that's going to be really nice. The only thing I don't have is the power of wolf, the bat. It's not really necessary. Oh, I gotta worry about it, you know? Jeez, come on. Got this. I got this by the ass. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Butt crack! Butt crack! Oh shit. Butt crack! Such weird looking enemies. And big eyeballs. Okay. Oh, you little bastard. Alrighty. Yep. That's all that room had was the switch. But, you know, it's those little things, you know? Those little things that just add a nice touch to it, you know? And how and honest to God, can you have a problem with that? Library card. Attack potion. Now, I don't actually really... The only potion that I actually use, honestly, is the luck potion. And that's for that chance to get those sweet, sweet rare items. Chrysogram, baby! That's what I want. Oh, fuck. I got the gay-ass fucking spinning book. I've seen better versions of the book, so what we use. It just doesn't really do anything. Look. You know, yeah, I killed this guy, but I don't know, man. Oh, I'm listening. can tell. I can feel myself a little loose. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, what do we got here? Fake wall. A bandana. Bandana, bitches. Yeah, that's just gonna go. Yeah, not more about that. Cause I can drop there later. But yeah, if for those who are like really versed in the Castlevania Symphony of the Night experience, they will notice that the sound effects of the enemies, a lot of them are different, and that is because a lot of the enemies are using the audio from the original Japanese version. And yeah, I'm falling. Okay. A little redundant, but in the grand scheme of things, in the beginning of this area, it does make sense for there to be two save points that close together. Now, first things first, I'm a realist. First things first, I need to go take care of. The boss ain't done yet. Oh shit. Oh shit! Oh shit! And you'd be fucked. You actually try to go there and get that shit taken care of, because you'd be fucked. What I needed. Crystal Cloak. Actually, honestly, I prefer the Crystal Cloak. I will switch that. I know that the it's not as good in terms of stats. You know, the Constitution drops a good bit, and the defense drops a little bit, but I just like how it looks. You know? I just like how it looks. Just looks better to me. Let's see what we got over here. Oh yeah, pot roast, baby. We gonna eat some pot roast tonight. I could go for some pot roast, honestly. It sounds really fucking good right now. Just a slow roasted beef in a crock pot for like 5 fucking hours. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Feel dizzy. Okay. I'm not gonna touch this. I know that's the secret room. She pointed it out, actually.
This wall.
Yeah. I had a feeling she'd point it out. But it's not a wall, honey. It's the floor. Something about the floor is funny. It's okay, you're just a fairy, I guess. Now this is funny as fuck. I love this. I love every second of this. Oh man. Never gets old. Now, there's one thing I need to do. I need to go and jump over that little area so I can activate this thing. I'm gonna need that. I can get it. Yeah. There we go. Something appeared by the wooden bridge. I will take care of that part later. Right now, I got a date with Cerberus, and unfortunately, I need to be escorted by a fucking skeleton ape to get there. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the the underground caverns. Abandoned pit to the catacomb. Yeah, those underground caverns. Yeah. Some creepy music. Oh man, the music in this is just so fucking wonderful. I got the soundtrack and I love every little bit of it. Well. Except for the reverse catacomb music, that creeps me out. Ugh, so... Ugh, fucking earwigs in your ear, man. Freaks me the fuck out. Alrighty. Go. And yeah, my wife is snoring right now. Okay, let's take care of this. Huh, he was resistant to it. There we go. Sounds good to me. Now the question is, can I actually run into the nose goblin early enough that I can actually... I want to see if I can do that. Because I really want to get the fucking nose goblin to unlock that area versus the regular goblin. The nose goblin is funny. fire mail. That's gotta be a rare drop for that. That's gotta be a rare drop. Okay, we got the snake. Pro tip for Symphony of the Night. You want to have a really good idea of where you are. Memorize the portals. For reference. So the snake is down here. The scorpion is in the outer wall area. The horse is the entrance. The lion is the castle keep. And just one more. I feel like there's one more. Let me check. Oh yeah, there is one more. It's the Olrock's Quarters has one. Alrighty. I think what I'm gonna do is I will go to the end over here, then library myself up, and then go to sounds about right. Well, do I need to do that? I'm trying to think here. Yeah, it should be alright. Okay. Got that. Gravekeeper. Fire breath, fuck yeah. You know what? That is honestly a really good, valid question. Why hasn't there been a formal Castlevania compilation? That just seems like a given, honestly. There we go. It's kind of awful that we haven't gotten anything to that effect yet. Because by all accounts, we should. Is this ice brand? Fuck, I got fire and ice. Nice. I want some gum. Yeah. There we go. Go. That's kind of weird. Just nothing there. Okay, got that taken care of. Now we will go to the next part. So I got that library card saved up for a rainy day. Walk armor, yeah, that's the one that think it increases its stuff, its defense for the percentage of the map completion. I think actually it's one of the strongest in the game. Yeah. There we go. Finally died. Celebratory drink! Oh, shit. I see a lot of people like using this as like a quicker way of moving. Never quite understood it being all that good, especially when you have to jump over obstacles. Now, using it in Harmony of Dissonance, hell yeah, I can definitely see that. But that's because you got a backdash and a forward dash. Now that, in my opinion, was amazing. I fucking love Harmony of Dissonance. A really, really awesome Game Boy Advance game. See, you don't even need the for this, but you know what? Yeah, pretty much. I got everywhere I need to go, really, so. That's another thing I see that they did. When you activate stuff like this, you can't pause it. I think you could pause it before, which I used to do just to make sure I wouldn't forget. I don't think
Young Master Alucard.
How about this?
Different. I'll tell you what, though. I will give you off the clip. Alrighty. Sounds like married to a demon. Get out of that. Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. No. What am I doing? I'll go through the gate. That'll be a lot easier, I think. Ugh. Oh God. Mm. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I could just go back to here, couldn't I? Yeah, I think I could. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay. Yep. You're gonna die. Hey, look, I'm a speedrunner. Ah, jeez. Okay, so going back to the underground cavern. I'm gonna actually go the old way. No, I'm gonna go down the waterfall. Oh, I didn't get like the chance to get the secret boost. That's the, yeah.
Welcome aboard, O Prince. Shall I guide thee across the river?
Yes, you shall. Nope. Nice. Alrighty. Oh boy. Alrighty.
No!
Nope. Where did she go? My fairy just vanished. That's a lot. Joey, here. Joey. Alrighty.
No!
There we go. She's back. That was kind of weird. Let's go and grab hot roast. Oh shit. Ugh. Ready? Excuse me. There we go. There we go. There's that. Alrighty. Alrighty then. So much blood. So much blood. Alrighty. Can't get up there just yet. I will later, though. Mark my words. Damn. Boys. Oh boy. That's fine, I'll keep that. Ugh. Okay. Stuff was started to
Alucard, wasn't it? We meet again.
So it seems.
As friendly as ever, I see. It's strange. This castle's different than I remember it.
It's alive!
This castle is a creature of chaos. With each rebirth, it takes a new form.
Here I thought my mind was playing tricks. Well, there's nothing for it. Till we meet again.
What is it, buddy? What is it, Ollie? Come here, baby.
Oh, calm down. Honey, your commentary sucks. Nobody can
Yeah, I know. I add some stuff here and there.
yeah, I know, but it's almost so funny.
I know. Fuck. Okay, I need a bat form for that, I think, or something to kick up on. Those ones are a little bit more difficult to get to. What? Please turn off the phone. Oh, the fan.
Did you not put your storage up? You didn't put your storage on.
What?
There's no cranberry jelly in this.
Well, no. I can give you a slice. I wasn't gonna heat them in there though. I thought that would have been nasty. Whoa. Oops. Okay. I like being firmly planted on the ground. I feel all tingly inside. There we go. Let's get the goggles. Alrighty. There we go. Now I'm nice and healed up. Can't hang on that, I guess. Now, let's see. Will I get grape juice or not? Nope.
Your Alucard sippy cup.
There we go.
Rest your weary soul here. May the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost be with you. Amen.
Oh, that's another thing. I think that the, Oh, I didn't get grape juice. What the fuck? That's bullshit.
Alright.
Why? Because it's the blood of the...
Because, it was just blessed.
Uh-huh.
Where it breathes.
His dampierness is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burning from the inside out.
Oh. close.
What is that?
What's what?
It buzzes twice. It's like an alarm.
Jesus. Alcohol started to take effect. Zircon? Serious? That's all they give me, that piece of shit gem that sells for 150 gold? Ridiculous. That gem is one of the few things you can actually sell, the librarian. Sells for 150 gold, that's it.
Why is it?
What's what? No, that's Zircon, not Sargon.
You look like you're doing well for yourself.
And you didn't come here to flatter me.
True. Do you know the name Richter Belmont?
Belmont? Of course. Why?
We're on Belmont,
He
buddy.
disappeared about a year ago. I'm sure he's here now. If you see him, please let me know.
As you wish, my lady.
A gentleman after all.
I wonder,
Thank you.
does he not know 300 years have passed?
Probably doesn't. Not exactly how much. No. It would be like
Well, I was gonna say he was in slumber for right after that, so. So yeah, that's. I was thinking about that, and I'm thinking that he maybe he doesn't know it's been that long.
Probably doesn't.
There we go. Cutlass. Okay.
How better was the cranberry jelly?
Hold on. I didn't want to.
In one night.
I didn't want to nuke the cranberry jelly. Give me your thing. The food's in. There you go.
Danny, you need to back off.
It's a micro Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't put what? What else did you want? Did you want more? Did you want more chicken? More carrots? What?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't gonna nuke the cranberry jelly.
Going to put on separate plate. On the side. On the microphone.
Well, once you finish that, if you're still
Well,
hungry...
I'm probably not going to finish this cranberry jelly all by itself.
Well, there's still some carrots in there.
Not enough.
Not enough. Yeah, that bugs the shit out of me. Why does it look like that? Excuse me. But it was only 2 of those. Ugh. Oh, fuck. Must have. That's what I did. What I should do. I should grab the duplicator when I can raise up $500,000, and my weapon of choice is Monster Bot 3. It's ingenious. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. See, out cart shit. What's up, hon? What? What is it? What did she do? What did she do? You didn't ask for cake? Technically, your birthday just happened today. What kind of cake would you like? Carrot cake? That's your favorite cake still, right? Or would you prefer something less vegetable-y? I figured I'd ask. Oh man. I'm definitely sauced. That's the beauty. You know what? People can bitch about the whole thing, like the whole lightweight thing, whatever. But if you barely drink alcohol, like ever, I mean, besides, you know, drink a decent amount to get a little tipsy, this feels so much better than when you're like always drinking and like you can never get that euphoria. Like I feel numb right now, and I enjoy it. You know,
Well, I'm glad you feel good.
And people that drink like heavily, they don't get that anymore. They feel like they constantly need it.
And like smokers.
Yeah, well, any kind of vice really is like that, but you know, so anyone who like tries to dog you for being a lightweight, dude, they don't know what they're missing out on. Shit. There we go. But yeah. So it's nice to be able to have that little bit actually get to you. Because, you know, only a little bit is all it takes for you to actually feel something. And,
What do you say, Josh?
what? This? Blood cloak. He's looking funny?
Yeah.
What's he looking?
His eyes are all bugged out.
Oh, it's weird. There's no chicken in there either, so I don't think you're just gonna want what.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
She eats vegetables. She eats her vegetables more than you.
Shit. There we go. Damn. X-Knights. Always causing problems. There we go. Owl Knight of all people. It's kind of weird. Natto? Green tea. Okay. Nothing I'm gonna worry about. Let's take care of these little fuckers. So I'm gonna go and save real quick, because that's gonna be... Oh shit, I didn't realize that the armor lord was there. Interesting. Alrighty. Still haven't died yet, so that's good. It's really, really fucking good. Because, let me tell you, man, if you're not saving regularly, you die, you're fucked. Just start all over wherever you're saving last. If you saved it all. So yes, I save often. Shield rod. Yep. Now with the wolf charge, the power of wolf, oh man, you can just blow through those guys real fucking easy. Get that 1,000 gold, and it's just nice. There we go. Come forth, open Hell's Gate.
Who are you? Servants, come forth from the gates of hell!
Your blood. The scent of your blood.
You're Belmont! Tack! Rid my castle of this pest!
Go. They dead.
Belmont for
God
certain.
damn it.
So he
Werewolf,
says
God
he's the
damn
lord
it.
of this castle.
Got that. Got that shit. Now. What the fuck? There we go. God damn. You don't have any minutes on me. I'll have to buy you some more tomorrow. Well, unfortunately, I can't get them for you now because I'm sauced. What's bothering you? You really don't want me to drive.
You know what I would like? It would really help.
What?
You can put this
I'll put it.
on. I want to wait until my feeling was spin off.
Alright.
What's that at? It will not get lost.
Alrighty. Wait, why did I get a rape here? one thing's for sure is they're really, really, really generous with their library cards. Oh boy, 2 hours? That's a little crazy. Alrighty. I'm gonna call it a day. I would like to play more of this. I don't have the alcohol to sauce myself next time. But yeah, I would like to play more of this for you guys. But all in all, this version is alright. It's not bad. I mean, yeah, I prefer the dialogue of the original, but this one isn't bad. It's very playable. The, you know, it does feel like it's tweaked a little bit. And there's still a lot of fun to be had by it. So by all means, if you're a fan of the Castlevania series and you like Symphony of the Night, just do yourself a favor and get it. You know, just the whole idea of the extra trophies is nice. Just having a different, just a little bit of a different experience altogether is kind of nice. You can play it in the Japanese dialogue, which is also nice. So there's fun to be had by all. So we'll just leave it at that. And happy Halloween, guys. And hopefully I'm going to go and help give my wife a really nice birthday tomorrow. Well, later today. So take care, folks.